What's going on, everybody? My name is Jason and welcome to my channel. This is my son John. You want to say hi?
Hello.
Yeah. So John here has been looking on Facebook Marketplace and he found what looks to be a pretty cool Schwinn Stingray. It's a 5-speed and we're going to drive 2.5 hours to go get it. And then we have to drive 2.5 hours back. So we're going to go check this out, and hopefully it's as good as what it looks like in the Facebook Marketplace. You can see it right here. They're wanting $650 for it. It'd be nice if we could get it for a little bit less, but probably not going to happen. Son, we got to make sure, just don't be disappointed if we leave without the bike. But it's looking good.
Yeah.
But if we show up there and the wheels aren't right,
Yeah.
you know, if they've got aftermarket wheels, that's going to lower the value of the bike. And but I think it'll be worth the trip. It looks good. So we're gonna. Are you ready for that long, epic trip?
Yes.
All right. Let's. Why don't y'all join us and let's go check out this Schwinn Stingray. So you have an appreciation for everything that's old. Got a an old car there, and so let's see. So you've painted that.
That's decals.
The
whole bike's been painted.
Yeah.
I painted it with what's supposed to be the original color, and that can of paint cost $100.
So he's reupholstered the seat there.
Yeah, seat's been redone. My granddaughter does those for me.
Oh no.
It's got the proper rims on there, son, but this was not an original to the brakes there. He's got replaced sissy bar. It's an old bike, but it's been repainted. We've got some imperfections here, and then it doesn't have the water decal on there. It does there. The tire, that's an expensive tire. He's replaced it. It's one of the remakes, but it's the good remake.
Yeah.
It's not the cheap one.
Yeah.
So.
Have you looked at the prices on the shifters?
Yeah.
Oh, like, that's just unreal. Yeah. But I don't make them anymore.
No, I actually have access to several of them. So, and see, I've got quite a few of these, but he was wanting one for himself.
This one was original because the guy that owned a Schwinn dealership in New Jersey, when he got it, he put everything new for sale on them.
Well, guys, I'm sorry, son. That bike on video, that thing looked great. He had a new paint job put on there. However, did you see how all the imperfections in the paint job? It was not good. And that was originally a single speed bike instead of a multi-speed bike, so he's spread the frame out to work with that hub, and then he drilled a hole to mount the brake in the little arch there. If you'll notice, on this bike, this is originally a single speed bike, okay? And you've got a single brace right here, which is actually used to hold the fender and nothing else. Here is a legit 5-speed Stingray. I know it's rough and it's in all this mess, but if you'll notice, this is a legit 5-speed. If you'll notice, this brace is different than the guy that was trying to sell us that other Stingray. This one has an actual mount for a brake, and then the fender, if you'll notice, actually has a little bracket right there, and it attaches to this brace. And this brace looks a lot different than the single speed. This is a real 5-speed Stingray amongst all of my junk. This is a future project, and I need to replace, or I need to find a actual chain guard for it. But the other guy was trying to sell us that single speed Stingray, and he was selling it as a 5-speed, and he knew it wasn't a 5-speed.
Half a mile, turn right, North Carolina 24 East, North Carolina 27.
And, oh, I didn't even notice. Did it have a rear fender?
No.
It didn't have a fender. It was supposed to have a fender. So that little, he drilled the hole through that little fender mount. That bike was cobbled together. So guys, we are going to be driving for 5 hours for nothing. But I got to spend some time with my son here. We're going to go get ourselves something good to eat. and we're heading back to the shop. But guys, if
on North Carolina 24 east for 11 miles.
Be prepared. If you're going to get something and you drive a long ways, he didn't say in the description, he didn't say anything about the frame being modified, about it having a bad paint job. It didn't have a lot of the original parts. The handlebars weren't original, son.
Yeah.
So $650. That was a $400 bike, I would say, max. We just got back from the trip, and I'm sorry for the noise over there. They're actually tearing up our roads right in front, so it's really noisy right now. But let's talk about the trip we just took. What a dud! I mean, it was horrible. We drove 2.5 hours there, and the bike, I know the guy spent a lot of money on that thing. You could tell he worked on it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it was not a very good restoration, and it was going to cost way more money than I was willing to put into it to get it back right. Plus also the fact that it was a single speed bike that had been spread out to accommodate the 5-speed. The fact that he drilled a hole into the frame to put the brake on there. See how this one is a single speed? See that little arch right there?
Yeah.
And if you actually look over there on that bike, that one has a different mount for the brake. So I'm 100% positive that that bike was a single speed that had been spread out. I can already see it right there. But it's best just to walk away in a situation like that. $650 for a bad restoration is too much. So I'm sorry about that, son. Now I do have this bike right here, and if you like, this is a 1976 bike. It was built in August of 1976, so that was whenever I was born. So if you wanted this bike, you're welcome to have this one. It's a really cool bike. It's got an original Schwinn Springer fork on there, not one of the reproductions. It's got the original handlebars stem. It's going to have a 2-speed kickback hub on this, which this one right here, that's in high right there. But to shift it, you just back pedal and start pedaling forward, and see now it's in first gear. So that's pretty cool. It's got some nice slick tire in the back. The only thing is, son, if you're going to be riding this bike, I would suggest replacing the seat, because this is an original seat and it's already tearing. If you're going to ride it, we need to replace it. But if you want this bike, you are welcome to it. Do you want this bike?
Yeah.
Would this make you happy?
Yes.
Okay. So it's yours. Take good care of it. I've had it for many years. In fact, I've had this since before you were born. So I guess it's time to pass it on to you. So if y'all enjoyed this video, if it was educational in any way, if you found it entertaining to see us drive for 5 hours for nothing, give us that big thumbs up. Don't forget to tell your friends, and check out some of the other videos on the corner of the screen. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you later. Thanks. Say bye.
Bye.